Hey guys, today I want to talk about um forecast power-ups. I actually started recording a few days ago, but the power went out, so the video wasn't saved, and now I'm gonna start over from where I left off. So now we're gonna do rise. I think there was a rise carry comp here somewhere. Mentor mech. Efficient shadow clone and annihilation. Annihilation. Uh, no shadow clone. Shadow clone. What? Shadow clone isn't here, but they haven't recommended. I don't know. So just put these things in. Next is Samira. Precision, Sky Piercer, Shadow Clone on the edge. Shadow Clone Precision. Shadow Clone. Okay. Sky Piercer. Next is XLR Resistant round 2. Selfish and body change. Xilla is rated as C. Round 2 B. I think it's B. Yep. Next is Selfish. A. Celestial. Volley Bear. Website is lagging again. Serious lag. Seriously, on the stretchy arms. Is this any good? Let's see. Unflinching. Let's see. On the edge. I guess this makes sense because with the 6 edge lord or like 4 edge lord, this guy can heal up back to full. Last but not least is Yumi. Volatile Star Student, Keen Eye. Volatile. Star Student. How many websites rate Star Student as good? Super Genius. But this soap site doesn't have Super Genius. Storm. Kenai. Kenai is C. I feel like Super Genius should be like S tier here. Then Stormbender A+. Okay, I feel like that's about it for the champ forecast champs. And then since we have a lot of time, I'll just go over what I've learned from last week. So I guess this is irrelevant now, but could be useful again in the future. When playing against a Gangplank mirror matchup, position your GP opposite of theirs, so relevant when both Gangplanks have Edge of Night. So the reasoning for this is that your Edge of Night might proc first, and then your GP is gonna get retargeted by theirs, and then you're gonna lose your carry first. Then units with the Trickster power-up should be placed on the opposite side of the enemy carry. So if you lane your Trickster unit same side as their carry, they're gonna fly away to the opposite side of the board, and that might cost you the game. So if you obtain your carry early in stage 1, you can try fishing for power-ups that might benefit them throughout the game. Stuff like Golden Edge. This one is really good on units that like Rage Blade. So Kale, Gnar. So basically any Rage Blade openers and over 9k generate stacks in PvE rounds. Also the Vitality, Max Vitality augment and the Singularity augment. Power up. And then standalone is not good on 1-star units because of the HP difference between 1-star and 2-star. So this one doesn't standalone doesn't give that much value. So you're better off taking other power-up choices. And then try to pivot away from the crew if someone is contesting your 2-star and above units. So if someone has Twilight Assault Shen or Worth the Wait, then they got Shen. I would highly suggest pivoting away from the crew because you're not be able to, or rather, you're gonna have a super hard time reaching three 3-star units, three-star the crew units, and that's like a really huge power spike because of the rocket ship damage. And then the new contenders gold augment is good for Kisanti. I mean, this is probably irrelevant now, but before the all-out Kisanti comp, taking this augment doesn't mean that you should force yourself to play vertical supreme cell. So if you have a supreme cell, if you have the supreme cell trait active, then you contenders augment will benefit your non-supreme cell carry. And then here I was just listing what I thought. I was listing the nerfs and then my thoughts about it. So I'm just gonna skip that. I made a video about it. If you wanna watch it, go ahead. And then here, delayed start. I feel like there's 2 delayed starts. I'm not sure. Let me check. Delayed start. Sell your board and bench. Gain 4 random 2-star 1-cost champions. Disable your top for the next round. Oh, yeah. So it gives you 12 golden units, which is really strong in stage 2. It also gives you the opportunity to streak through stage 2 through unit quality and stage 3 through level. So what this means is, since you streak to stage 2 with your units, so that means you get extra gold from winning, right? And then those wins you can convert them into econ, and then your econ into levels, and then those levels will add in more unit quality. So it's basically like a snowball effect. And then I also learned that maybe going level 9 on 4-2 is not optimal, even if you're streaking with good econ. For context, I leveled to 9 on 4-2 with late game specialist. I had around 25 gold after leveling, and an additional 33 gold from the augment. So that's like around 55, or so this is like not the set number, so this is just like a rough estimate. So it's like 55 to 60 gold. Then it still wasn't enough gold to roll down and hit upgrades. I was stuck with then upgrade with and should be unupgraded legendary soup board for the majority of stage 4, which cost me 2 streaks. So if you don't know what the legendary soup board is, it's something like this. Something like this. So you basically go to level 9 and stack a bunch of 5 cost. Then back to the notes. And so I got the legendary soup board, but they were all only 1 star. I wasn't able to hit a lot of upgrades, if I remember it correctly. Then my consensus was, if I'm gonna lose streak anyways, I might as well not force level 9 and just chill. And by doing this, I would be saving econ, and I would have more gold. I have more gold to roll down with and have a higher chance of hitting the upgrades. Then I think around 4-5 or 5-1 would be ideal. I think going level 9 on 4-2 is super greedy in the current patch. Then when fighting against Caitlyn reroll, a unit placed in the middle hex of the 3rd row isn't consistent. It's probably better to put a unit that's close to your range carry, maybe 1 or 2 hexes away. So what I was thinking about was this one. So I faced a situation like this. and my main carry was here. And then I put a unit. I remember it was Syndra here. This one, Kate just snipes the Yumi. So maybe the fix would be to put Syndra here. So Kate snipes Syndra first. But I'm not sure because the bullets bounce. So maybe here. Maybe put Syndra here and then Ez here so that they can tank the bounces. But I'm not sure. Put as Syndra, then your Mal's here. But I guess the best solution would just be to avoid the Skatelan altogether. But it's a nice backup plan to position your units like this, I feel like. Then turns out Zyra is the best prodigy emblem holder and not Leona or Kisanti. So I was playing Prodigy Yumi. So the board looks something like this, right? So Rakan, Santi, Leona. So this is your level 9 board. And then you have a Prodigy emblem. But according to the stats, Santi and Leona have positive delta, but Zyra has negative delta. So instead of Syndra, I guess we just slot in a Zyra here and put the front line. So this is like it would you'd place higher if you do this, and then an upgraded Star Guardian board with a Star Guardian emblem can be stable in stage 4-5. This depends on the lobby strength, but 8 Star Guardians at level 8 is an incredible spike. But to be safe, it's better to roll on stage 5 for upgrades and not force Ari 3 if you're broke. If you're playing Akali and there's a Zyra plant at the back row, maybe try to target Zyra if they positioned it to tank Akali's first dagger. The reason is if you try to snipe their range carry, Akali would instead just kill the plant, but Zyra would just resummon it. It would be much better to just kill Zyra than to keep killing the plant over and over again. So maybe this one is correct, because in this one, even though like it looks like Ashe is closer, but I feel like even though they're like equidistant, Akali would just jump to the root in this position. But here, Akali would probably jump to Zyra. Then I learned that restart mission gives you around 34 gold in units, which can help you streak stage 3. Then here, this is like my latest discovery. I've discovered that prioritizing board strength over econ would net more positive results on average. So board strength would mean upgraded units and slamming items, holding pairs if possible, and then the positive results such as conserving HP and econ through wins. And then Luchador Crest is very strong on you. So if you put it on Yone, it allows you to play 4 Luchador on stage 4 without Braum. Then you just remove Gnar for Braum and econ to level 9 for 6 Edgelord once stable. I'm still not sure if you remove Gnar or Mundo, but I feel like you remove Gnar. Then for reference sake, This is my tracker. So ever since I started following this, started prioritizing word strength over econ, my games got I've begun winning more games, but I guess it's not just that, it's also the new patch where a lot of things are more viable now. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. And see you next time. Bye bye.